Good morning, children. Welcome to class 7 science once again. How are you all? I hope you all are safe and stay home. Children, I know very well you want to know about your exam. So, whatever update regarding your exam, like date sheet or any other thing, syllabus, we will update you in 7th standard group. Here, children, I am giving information regarding marks distribution. Okay, like how many like we have divide your marks in this way. You can see on your screen the first periodic test that we have taken, it is of 20 marks. Periodic test 2, that will be held in the month of September, that is of 40 marks. Okay, the periodic test 2, that is of 40 marks. Then we'll also take the periodic test 3, it is of 20 marks. Okay, so the first periodic is of 20 marks that we have taken. Now the second periodic is of 40 marks that will held in the month of September, and the last periodic, that is third, it will also held in the upcoming months. It is also of 20 marks. Okay, so the average of these best two, okay, best two will take, like for example, if the student got good marks in the two periodic, then we'll take those best two. Okay, and we'll take the average from 10 marks. Okay, like for example, we have taken 20 and 40 marks, the two periodic we have chosen, it is of best. Like for example, so we'll take average of these 40 plus 20 from 10 marks. Okay, we'll calculate, you don't worry about that, we'll calculate about this. Okay, so the three periodic will take in this year, and after that, children, I have given a project, that is holiday homework to you. Okay, that is of 5 marks. If you made your project, you can upload your project directly to the link that are given below in 7th standard group. Okay, so the 5 marks is of project, that is holiday homework that have given to you. Okay, now the 5 marks of activity and diagram. Okay, 5 marks of activity and diagram. Activity, what activity you have to perform, I will tell in the next slide. Okay, and one diagram you have to make. So these both are of 5 marks. Okay, clear? Here 10, 5, 15 plus 5, 20 plus 80, 100, 80 marks of annual exam. So total 100 marks is there. 10 marks from the periodic, 5 marks from the holiday homework project, 5 marks of activity and diagram, and 80 marks of annual exam. This is a marks distribution that I have said in front of you. Okay, so in this way you can prepare your lesson. Okay, in this way you can easily understand about your marks. Okay, next project we have taken. Okay, I have given in the holiday homework, but now next, that is activity and diagram. Activity and diagram, that is also of 5 marks. So what you have to do in this, see, an activity in chapter number 5, that is to prepare a turmeric indicator. From the turmeric powder, you have to prepare a turmeric indicator and use this turmeric indicator on soap. Okay, this activity is given in chapter number 5 NCERT book. You find this activity and follow this activity and make a video how you perform. Okay, means in front of camera you collect the requirement, you follow the procedure, and then that video you will upload to the group, the link that we have given in the 7th standard group. Okay, clear? After that, a diagram you also draw, that is human digestive system, that is also have 2 marks of diagram and 3 marks of activity. Okay, total these have the 5 marks. So this work you will upload to the link that is given in the 7th standard group. Okay, I hope all clear with you. Now children, as you know, we are revising the lesson nowadays. So in lesson, children, the chapter number 4 we have discussed. First of all, we have discussed the quick revision of chapter 4. Then we also have taken the question answer of that chapter, so that we have finished. Now we'll take chapter number 5, that is acids, bases and salt. Okay, that is acids, bases and salt. Okay, so start with the concept map. It is a full theory of the acids, bases and salt, in which you can see there acids, bases and indicator plus neutralization reaction. Okay, so one by one we will discuss about these. See, first acids. Acids are sour to taste. Okay, acids are sour to taste. It is soluble in water. It conduct electricity. Okay, and it's turn blue. It's turn blue on red litmus paper. If we check the acids on red litmus paper, then acids turn red, okay, on blue litmus paper. Clear? And it is corrosive in nature. It is harmful. It is harmful like concentrated acid. Okay, concentrated acid, that is very harmful. We cannot touch that acid. So in last we can say that acids are sour to taste, soluble in water, it conduct electricity, and it turns blue litmus paper into red. Okay, it show the red color on litmus paper. It is corrosive in nature. Okay, now the types of acids. Types of acid, children. The acids are of 4 types. First, that is organic acids. Organic acids basically found in plants and animals. Organic acids that are found in plants and animal. Okay, example, oxalic acid. Okay, now next, that is mineral acid. Mineral acid prepared from minerals of the earth. Okay, mineral acid prepared from minerals of the earth. Okay, example, sulfuric acid, nitric acid, hydrochloric acid. Okay, so organic acid, that is naturally occurring, and the mineral acid, that is man-made. Okay, acid, the third type, that is concentrated and dilute. Okay, it is based on the water present in the acid. Okay, so if the acid they have water, so it is known as the dilute acid. If the acid do not have water, they have pure acid, so it is concentrated acid. Okay, clear? I repeat once again, organic acid, that is naturally occurring acid. Okay, found in plants and animals. Mineral acid prepared in lab from the minerals of the earth. Example, sulfuric acid. And acid is also classified based on the water. If the water is present in the acid, it is dilute acid, and if they have pure acid, no water, that is concentrated acid. Okay. Next that is base. Okay, we'll see the base. One second. Okay, next that is base. Base, you know very well, base is bitter in taste. Okay, base, that is, see, base is bitter in taste, it feels soapy on touch, and it turn red litmus paper blue. Okay, it show the blue color on litmus paper, and it is corrosive in nature, it conduct electricity. Okay, bitter in taste, soapy to touch, it turns red litmus paper into blue. Okay, it is base. Example: sodium hydroxide, potassium hydroxide, okay, magnesium hydroxide. These are some example of base. Okay, now children, the reaction between acids and base, that is neutralization reaction. You know very well, we have discussed when we discuss about the chapter. At that time we have discussed the neutralization reaction. In this reaction we have seen that the reaction between acids and base is called neutralization reaction. In this reaction, the acid and base both neutralize the effect of each other. Okay, both show the neutralization. Okay, neutralize the effect of each other, and they form salt and water. Okay, so in this reaction salt, water are formed. Now neutralization reaction, children, we have seen that it occur in our daily life, like the first example, that is indigestion. Okay, due to too much acid secreted by our stomach. Okay, so we suffer from indigestion. To cure from this problem, indigestion, we have to take milk of magnesia, that is base. Okay, in soil, like if farmer use more fertilizer, okay, more fertilizer and more pesticides, then the soil become the acidic. So to treat the soil, have to add some base in soil. So acid and base both neutralize the effect of each other, and soil become free, soil become neutralized. Okay, next one, that is when an ants bite. Okay, if the ants bite, then it release the formic acid in our skin. That's why we feel pain, we feel swelling. So to cure this problem, we have to rub the baking soda on that site where the ants bite. Okay, next, that is factory waste. The factory waste contain too much of acids. If they directly release into the water bodies, then they kill the many aquatic organism. So to treat with problem, to solve this problem, we have to treat with factory waste with a base before disposal. Okay, clear? This we have discussed when we are discussing the chapter 5. Okay, so it is neutralization reaction, and neutralization reaction in our daily life. I hope you learned properly. The last one, children, that is indicators. Okay, in indicators, we know very well, we cannot touch each and every substance, okay, to determine its nature. Like we are testing that those solution are sour to taste, that is acid, and those are bitter in taste, that are base. But we cannot taste all the substance to find their nature, whether they are acid or base. So how can we determine? We use indicators. Okay, So indicators, we can say that indicators are the special substances that show the various colors in acidic and basic medium, and it determine the nature of the solution. Okay, indicators are of two type. Number one, naturally occurring indicator, and number two, that is human made indicator. Okay, naturally occurring indicator, that is litmus, turmeric, China rose, and human made indicator are phenolphthalein and methyl orange. Okay, clear? The litmus indicator, they show the red color in acid and they show the blue color in base. Okay, turmeric indicator I have given in activity also. So if you checking the turmeric indicator on acid, it give the yellow color, but in base it give the red color. So children, when you check the activity of turmeric indicator on soap, you find the red color. Okay, China rose, it give the magenta color in acid, and in green in base it give the green color. Okay, next, that is phenolphthalein, that is colorless indicator. It give the pink color in base, and in acid it become colorless. Okay, methyl orange, the last indicator, that show the red color in acid and yellow color in base. So children, this is about indicators. I repeat once again in last, indicators are the special substance that are used to determine the nature of the given solution, whether it is acid or base. Okay, I hope you have learned carefully what we have discussed, the chapter that is important regarding your exam. So learn each and every point. Okay, thank you.